just having music in your life in some capacity, whether it be in church or other organizations, people seem to have more enrichment, aren't really ready to go outside and blow somebody away or go through some. And we're in trouble in this country because we've completely, uh, the music programs in the young ages have been completely annihilated because they're thought of as frills, and that's why there's such a mandate of trying to keep things alive. There are pockets, thankfully, across the United States that are developing because communities really know the value of what their kids are being given. Um, and I mean, I'm a product of like in California where I was raised in Sacramento in the late '50s, early '60s, and the things that I learned and the things were going on in school, it was unbelievable. When I look back at what I was exposed to, and the excellence of what I was exposed to, because when you're young, you don't know what you're really getting until you can refer back, and all this is being lost. The colleges, the high schools, and colleges, by generally speaking now, are not anywhere as good as it used to be because they don't have the feeder systems that actually, and so the teachers are being taxed even more, having to teach things that should have been learned in the early stages. Yes, there are exceptions, but generally speaking, our country has completely gotten off the mark in terms of developing musically in all kinds of music. It's growing like leaps and bounds, and I think that's a huge indication of how much people really we need to have this community. And here again, like I say, in the education aspect in the schools, many of the students are bored to death in some of the typical school situations, and they don't even partake because they're not fun anymore, and they don't get exposed at the level that they should be exposed to. These conferences that we're going to be going, that we're here with, is showing a real across the board of all the people coming across the United States, and I think it surprises a lot of people that there's this many people who are interested in this music and what it represents, but it's not. If they didn't come to it, they don't get a real picture, otherwise, and that's, so to me, that's a very healthy thing for this organization to have, because when you need something, it has becomes valuable, to you. And I think as a jazz community, whether you be a player or student, player or professional or composer or teacher, presenter, I think it's healthy for people to see that you exist. And there are a lot of things that many of the young people don't know, that they may be good in their town, but they get a better idea of what good really means and great really means. I get very upset when people do talk about certain young people as being great, and they haven't really heard anybody great yet.
Yeah.
And I think there are certainly people who are, I remember seeing, let's just say, I remember seeing Donald Harrison when he was 12, and I knew something was happening. But of course, he was only 12, so and